Down in the bottom left position, we have got the pink Zerg player from Team My Insanity. It is DaNa. And his opponent in the top right from Team Evil Genius is the blue Zerg. It is Jaedong. Now, it's worth noting that I believe Jaedong can't actually not go through now. He's currently 2-0 and everyone else is 1-1 in his group. So, hypothetically, if he loses this series, it would go into a three-way tie. But as every other game in this group has been 2-2s, Jaedong would straight away be in an advantageous position because it's 2-1. And then it would be between Munchie and obviously... No, not Munchie. It would be between Neo Angel and DaNa. And that would come down to the map scores and things like that. So, could be pretty exciting in this group. All waiting to see what happens here, though. But, of course, DaNa's going to want to win anyway. Jaedong's going to want to win anyway. Because, let's face it, every map counts in DreamHack. Everything adds to your confidence. Even if you're guaranteed through, you don't want to throw games. You want to play your best. You want to get into good habits. You want to use it as warm-up. Use it as a challenge. And get that confidence boost going into Group Stage 3, which is going to be coming up, obviously, after a small break after this game. But for the moment, Jaedong, he is getting down that lovely, lovely hatch first build. That's always good times. Spawning pool coming down here as well for Jaedong. Meanwhile, DaNa, oh, we're going to get aggression. Look at this. A baneling nest is on its way. And all in all, I'm just making sure that I don't overcommit how bad this could be for Jaedong. But I would like to draw everyone's attention to the fact that, yeah, there's no spawning pool for Jaedong. That means he can defend this with drones. And for those of you wondering, drones don't do well versus Zerglings. And drones especially don't do very well against banelings. DaNa even going the sneaky way round, trying to avoid any overlords that could be coming around the map. He doesn't want Jaedong to expect this. The spawning pool about to finish for JD. Is he going to be able to get out units in time? Well, he doesn't have the lava for it. No lava on the field at all. That means he's droning. JD getting a couple of queens down, but DaNa now morphing in those two banelings. This could be a DaNa going for the ultra aggressive opening. Is it going to pay off? Only got 11 drones behind this. That simply means that it's pretty all in. Has to do a lot of damage. DaNa moving forward even more. The spine crawler now coming down, but going straight up into the main, ignoring the natural base, going straight towards the drones. Drones now getting pulled. JD realizing, oh dear, this is not too fun times. He's trying to get down some of those links. Big bailing hit goes down. A couple of drones get taken out there. And I say a couple, 9 have been taken out so far by DaNa. And this is ridiculous right now. JD is losing drones. He's down in supply. DaNa behind this is droning up, so it's not an all-in, ladies and gentlemen. DaNa is slightly ahead in terms of the Zergling count, 8-6. But quite a few of those Zerglings are damaged, so just happy to go home knowing that he's done a great amount of damage. Currently sitting 14-9 harvesters. This game is pretty intense. DaNa just trying to commit this up, getting down speed as well. JD has no gas, can't really afford gas. The queen count is 2-1, but JD, even though he's got that second inject, doesn't have the income to do it. The income tab at the moment currently showing 540 to 440 in DaNa's favor, but critically, that 50 gas income a minute. And for anyone wondering, the reason DaNa pulled back there is because the Queen's Route and the Spine Crawler was there. He only had 8 lings against 6, wouldn't have been able to win that fight. A slightly better attack arc here at the bottom of the ramp, though, means that JD will get 1 and a tiny bit of a Zergling through. That tiny bit of a Zergling does look like a full Zergling, but he's so critically damaged, it would have taken a big hit. Now, DaNa will clean that out. The scout goes down, sees speed coming down, sees 1 drone in gas, and JD's going to see that, okay, the natural base isn't yet secured for DaNa. That is the saving grace of JD, who has now gone back up in terms of the drone count to take the lead. That is the big thing. Now, obviously the worker count is going to be quite critical. Speed down way earlier, though, for DaNa. So even though JD has caught back up in terms of the drone count, it's not enough. At least, not enough to mean that he's ahead in this game, because his tech is down, he hasn't even started speed yet, and he doesn't even yet have a baneling nest. That means DaNa has the option of going for a big speedling Baneling Flood. And currently, JD would rely on Queens and Spines to defend against that, which would be very micro-intensive trying to do it. DaNa now coming in, trying to get the scout. Going to try and pick up another couple of drones, but won't be able to do so with just 2 Lings. And yeah, this means that DaNa just happy to pump out more drones now. Still a bit down, 26 to 30. Double gas coming down for Jaedong, which he needs to do in order to catch up with this. But speed critically is finished for DaNa. DaNa also gone back up to 3 drones in that gas geyser. Got a nice income coming through. Droning heavily though. Getting the second queen down as well, which is something that potentially could have come a little bit earlier. Needs those injects as quick as possible. The second and third gas are also on their way here now for DaNa and a spine caller. So just happy to turtle up a bit more. In terms of the drone count, Jaedong is ahead quite a lot. 11 drone lead at the moment, but of course that fluctuates quickly. I think it's roughly about 5 drone lead after the fluctuation of just when injects hit and things like that. And yeah, all in all, Spine Caller, Queen, Evolution Chamber, wall off coming down at the natural of Jaedong. He doesn't want to risk that big Baneling, Speedling Flood when he knows that he doesn't have tech behind it. So just playing it safer, getting down his Roach Run and Lair as well. So probably not going to be going for that Mutalisk step that he's been trying to do for. And all in all, it just means that it's going to be a big push. With the 1-1 upgrades coming down, Roach Hydra going to be coming down if we even get that far. Could just be roaches flooding across the map. DaNa hasn't really shown his hand yet. Does have down the Lair. And there we go. Spire getting started. Now, this simply means that if Jaedong comes to try and kill DaNa in the next couple of minutes, before that Spire's done and a good number of Mutalisks are out, DaNa likely will just lose. It is that simple. However, if, and this is a big if, that Spire does finish and Jaedong doesn't go for some Hydralisks or say some Infestors and Spores, he will be in a really tough situation because he won't have an adequate form of anti-air against those Mutalisks because he's not getting Mutalisks of his own down, as we saw in game number 1 and game number 2. Road speed is on its way. JD probably not going to be pushing out though because he's got his third there, playing a bit more defensive. And I don't know if he thinks he's still a bit behind, but actually in terms of the drone count, it's exactly equal, 45 apiece. This Spire is going to make a huge difference. The third base also coming up here for DaNa as well. That a quarter done, so JD's is a couple of seconds ahead of that of his opponents by about 30 seconds in game, so only half a minute, not a massive difference there. The scout though did just go off for JD. He sees the Spire. That is such a critical scout right there. And now JD, is he going to respond with a Hydrogen? Is he just going to come and try and kill? Well, DaNa doesn't want that option. He's now pushing across the Nidus network coming down from JD. The third hatch is taking a lot of damage, though. Where are the units to try and defend this? Well, the Zerglings are just getting the complete surround. The Roaches will not be able to clean this out in time. The Transfuse is trying to go down to save it. Double Transfuse. Is it going to get saved? Is it going to be a miracle? It's still getting Transfused. The Zerglings trying to focus it down, but no. While the Transfuses were absolutely go-to, there was just one too few. That now means that DaNa has knocked out the third while taking his own third. Plus, he's got Mutalisks on the field, 6 of them. There's only anti-air for Jaedong at the moment, are those 7 queens. So the Transfuses can be pretty imber, but now down comes the Nidus Worm. Counter aggression going to be coming in, and of course in a base race situation, Roaches thrash Mutalisk. It's that simple. Also, I don't think, no, there's definitely no way that DaNa can see that Nidus. This is pretty crazy. Out comes the queens, out comes the Roaches. DaNa is about to realize that, hang on, what is this spewing sound coming out of my main base? That's not meant to be there. And yeah, all in all, down comes the queens. Roaches are pushing in. This is a lot of damage being done. Is DaNa going to be able to hold it? The Mutalisk count is only sitting at 6 up against 9 queens on the field for JD. JD is doing as much damage as possible. Jaedong looking to be in a very strong position ahead in terms of supply, and this Nidus play, which some people would have looked at and thought this is a bit gimmicky, turning out to be exceptionally powerful. Getting it straight to another Nidus coming down as well. The Lair getting focused. DaNa looking to be in a big amount of problems, and this straight away now, the queens picking apart at those Mutalisks. The queen count really is making the difference. The queens have got a whole ton of energy as well, so even if there were a lot more Mutalisk out, the Transfuses would be intense. This game has been pretty awesome, but it's looking to be swinging massively into Jaedong's favor. The Nidus outside the Nafco has been taken out. That means that Jaedong will have to push down the ramp, which isn't the easiest thing in the world to do, and yeah, just more Niduses everywhere. Just plowing him down. Jaedong just like, well, I'm going to be everywhere at once. Let's see if your 4 Mutalisks can deal with this. Up against 11 Queens. The Queen production is still coming out for Jaedong. He's also getting down the Hydralisk Den too. So he's pushing in here. He's dealing as much damage as he can. And DaNa is looking to be in a bit of a tough spot. The Rotors, of course, are 1-1 up against no upgrades. There is one of the few last remaining army supply units down for DaNa there. Gunning in, and he's trying to push through this as quick as he can, but the transfuses need to come down for Jaedong. Is he going to be able to do it? Yes, the transfuses are on their way, but DaNa is just crumbling under this pressure. The Queen's transfusing the Roaches, the upgrade advantage, all in JD's favor. The supply count, massive difference, and GG comes down. And Jaedong takes this series 2-1 after